1. Standard provision frequently found in contracts. Choice of forum, which determines the state where litigation occurs. Definition of capacity, the legal ability to enter into a contract. E-signatures are not accepted on a will, a foreclosure notice, or a court order, in parenthesis, all of the above. 4. What a party can do if the other breached a seller's contract. The party may choose not to resell the product and settle for differences between the contract price and the market value. If a rooftop is rented for festivities that were canceled, the renter is not obligated to pay under the frustration of purpose doctrine. 6. Who would write a modeling contract for a modeling agency? The modeling agency's lawyer. 7. Define force majeure. A disruptive and unexpected occurrence for which neither party is to blame that prevents one or both parties from complying with the contract. 8. The two most common settings for legitimate non-compete agreements: sale of a business and employment relationship. 9. One of the 4 steps in reading a contract. What ifs? To consider various outcomes under the contract. 10. Give an example of puffery that, thus, isn't misrepresentation. There is no better car in the world. 11. Define cover. To make a good faith purchase of goods similar to those in a contract. 12. Contracts must be written if they can't be performed within 1 year. 13. If a minor makes payments on a contract and abides by it, they have ratified the contract and are now bound by its terms even when they reach legal age. 14. If a mother tells her son she will give him her car when she finds a new job, provided he gets all A's, the mother finding a new job and the son's grades are both conditions precedent because both their duties will be met after a condition occurs. 15. If a policyholder doesn't report loss within 45 days, despite a time of the essence clause, who wins the lawsuit? The insurance company, or Liberty Farm, wins because there was a failure of a condition subsequent. 16. When considering economic duress, courts consider all but the relative size of the contract. 17. If Mary agrees to pay for 100 table lamps upon delivery, she has created which condition? A condition subsequent. 18. Specific performance may be available for the breach of contract to sell an original painting because it's an asset that's considered unique. 20. What does bailment refer to? 19. What does bailment refer to? Giving possession and control of personal property to another person. 20. If a rock group assigns their performance payments to a costume shop they owe a large debt to, they are the assignee because they give the costume shop the rights to collect from their performance contract. 21. When one party breaches a contract, the discharged party has no obligation to perform and may sue the breaching party for the damages to justly and dutifully reimburse the discharged party. 22. Why are insurance contracts not considered bartering? One must have insurable interest in the person being insured. If not, there is no contract. (22) An insurance contract is not considered an illegal form of wagering because one must have insurable interest in the person being insured. If not, there is no contract. 23. What's the key to all conditional clauses? If a condition in a contract doesn't occur, one party will probably be discharged without having to perform their obligations under the contract. 24. If Craig is obligated to build a website for Molly, but then assigns Eric to assume the contract's rights and duties, what agreement has been made? An assignment. Under the UCC's merchant's exception rule, if a merchant sends written confirmation of an oral contract to another merchant that is definite enough to be brought to the sender, the other merchant is bound unless they object in writing within 10 days, as merchants are expected to take care of and advocate for themselves in fast moving negotiations.